We have Jack on the left as Teach, and then we have Dietmar on the right as Bonney. Hello, René. Thank you
Hi.
for coming, for solving in on this short
I'm
notice.
born ready.
That's perfect. That's what we need.
Sweaty but ready.
Damn, it's so warm. I can't, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta keep standing, or my whole table will be sweaty. It's crazy. It's
It's
unbearable.
storming right now. I opened all the windows. So
Oh, actually. Oh, that's
yeah.
so nice. Okay, let's see. Players are setting up. I didn't really catch who went first and went second. I would say both of the decks kind of want to go second, even though both of them can actually also go play first. I don't know. René, what do you think would be the preferred curve for each
I
of the
think if
decks?
I was Teach and win dice, I go first. But I haven't played
Yeah.
that matchup too much.
Okay.
Just because
Yeah.
of the Kevin the Shody curve.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the curve to avoid, right?
I mean, Bonney going second. I mean, I don't know if you want to deny the on play. Probably not. Probably too expensive. But like on 6 turn, you could play Cavendish Tashigi in 1 turn. But I don't know if it's worth it to deny that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe wanna not spend the cards that early. Maybe want to keep them for late game.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have a search on the first turn. What's really good already. Get some card advantage going. Um, what's our win condition as Bonney here? Because it's usually black versus green favors black like very highly, right? What can Bonney do to win this matchup?
I mean, if you get your 5 drop to stick early, then maybe that can generate some advantage, especially if it's Cavendish. Then later on, you can cheat maybe some extra body on the board that will carry you, and obviously Hody. Hody's pretty strong.
What is a good card I heard.
Yeah,
And it's like literally like it's not searchable, but like I don't know, green decks always have it, right? Isn't it like that? It's like a rule.
yeah, yeah. If you have Cavendish on like 6 and he sticks for some reason, then maybe on 8 you can play like 2 5 drops. Play a 5 drop, restand, play another 5 drop. That's probably like pretty strong in this matchup. Just going wide, especially if Cavendish already survived, then you're very far ahead on 8 done.
And we have also, if you look at the deck list, we have some very interesting tech from Bonnie's side for this matchup, especially. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but if it comes down, we'll see what it is because it's might be very spicy.
One open deck list now, including me. Go bonk.
Okay, both of them searching for their pieces. That's a good thing. At least you can play the resting searches, right? Like there's never gonna be anyone denying that. Is there like is Bonnie gonna starve Teach? Is that how it works, or is she gonna swing?
I think, I mean, now you're swinging at Lafitte,
Of
so I
course.
guess it doesn't matter. No, I don't think you can get away with starving them. Because, like, I mean, maybe it depends on your hand. If you literally don't have OD and instead of praying that you find it, you maybe try to starve them. But I don't. I think you're just trying to establish as many bodies as possible. And he's playing Zoro in his list, so I think he just wants to Zoro to stick. Because if he starves Teach and then plays Zoro, then he has 5 life.
Are we talking about the 9 Koso?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe his plan is just playing back-to-back Zoros. I mean, he plays 3, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
so
if
3
okay.
Zoros.
So if he has them, that's probably
Yeah,
enough to if they stick, it's probably enough to kill Teach, right?
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. One gets stunned, but the other one has to be dealt with.
Ooh. I just looked at the deck list myself. Very interesting. I'm excited if it will come up. Okay.
I mean, here you could starve him because there's no stage. We haven't found stage
True.
yet. We haven't played Kuzon. We just raw played the Augur. So in that case, starving probably is not the worst idea.
Even though Augur probably is one of the best plays to have against starving, right? If you can just remove everything, Bonney
Yeah.
plays. I don't know how much
I mean, you would
starving
just
is worth.
assume that your opponent maybe doesn't have the cards yet.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
then see
Okay.
if Jack mulliganed. If Jack mulliganed, then and just plays an Augur on 5 with no stage, then I think the odds are good that he just doesn't have the answer yet for your buddy.
Okay. But it doesn't look like Bonney wants to starve Teach. Because she swings not only her leader, but also the blocker body she has on board.
I mean, I guess starving is more risky, so because then if Jack just drew the cards naturally now, then yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, makes total sense.
okay.
Smoker. Okay, interesting interaction between Smoker and Roche is if you use the Smoker effect in your turn, you can't restand it on at the end of the turn with the Roche. So
Yeah,
you can only do either or, basically.
maybe in this spot, we could have used it on from Smoker because Augur was gonna rest for the effect
Mhm.
probably,
Yeah.
and then we didn't need the Bonnie leader ability. So if we restood it on with Smoker, we could have searched tanking the hit because he's not gonna hit live anyways. He's gonna hit Rouge.
Hmm.
So if we made him swing into Bonnie, would probably be better.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I think if you search here, first, you don't have to throw away the card, and second, you can generate another card, right? So
Yeah, yeah, you're
that's probably
basically
totally fine.
getting 2 cards because you don't
Yeah.
have to defend.
So probably just a slight inaccuracy, but I mean, if there was no self cost teach or nothing to pop something else, probably still a valid play to have done open to rest the auger. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Teach probably just wants to go for like full board control with clearing whatever he can and then establishing some more reduction and destruction bodies.
Do I have to lead on 8? Not really, right? No.
Mm, you probably, uh, no,
On
you
8
probably
is
won't.
probably fine. I mean, Cavendish, Carrot, Cavendish, Smoker, something like this could happen on 8. So I guess that would be the only reason to lead on 8.
I think it's better if you leader to not have that play and then have the Bonnie play a Hody without taking his life. Maybe you don't even want Bonnie to take his life at this point because it's like, does he have everything in hand? I mean, it's really awkward at this point in the game right now. Probably only double 5 cost that we would like to deny here.
Yeah, it's not happening anymore. So maybe it's Cavendish or Rouge. Cavendish in the 4 drop could still happen because we have unplays.
Okay, it's just the. Or
Oh yeah,
maybe
maybe
that's.
this maybe
Yeah.
that's a good reason to pitch actually.
Yeah.
The carrot.
I totally agree. That would have been.
Because
Oh,
if we
that
had
is definitely rough.
Cavendish, let's say we had Cavendish carrot from the beginning of this turn, then this turn would have been like really strong for Dima.
Yeah, it feels like a.
'Cause
Yeah, that feels like a neck breaker.
imagine
So,
this
okay.
Rosinante is Cavendish. The game is
Yeah,
almost like over. I mean not over, but it's like really looking really good.
it is looking really rough. But do you use lead ability on 10 though? I mean, of course, because of the 10 cost drop, right? But isn't Dietmar not like hasn't he not played the 10 cost Dofi in the past?
Yeah, but Shanks, I guess. Shanks on I mean Shanks of on one of your teachers if it's rested, or Shanks on the 7 cost teach. So you kinda have
Yeah,
to.
Shanks is a good argument. Yeah, for sure. So Shanks maybe, or but then they just dropped Zoro, right? Just 9 cost Zoro without like having to do the Chicard. And you having to do Chicard, that's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe it depends how healthy in hand you are. But like 9 cost Shanks on something would be very bad. Funny enough, he's not running it, but Jack doesn't know.
Yeah, they don't know the lists beforehand, they only know them afterwards. So yeah. They probably would use it, yeah. Makes more sense. Especially in this board state now. We have a really, really. Oh wait, we don't use Resonante effect. Okay, that's interesting.
It only protects the rested character.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The
Carrot was,
character was still active,
yeah,
yeah, of course.
yeah, Carrot was active. Yeah, now it looks really good for Jack again.
Easy board swing with the 7-cost teach. It's very interesting. You don't see the 7-cost teach too much, right? I at least I don't see it too much. A lot of people are still opting for the Augur and Doc Q kind of combination because Doc Q still has a counter and Teach doesn't.
Could
But
run both Augur, Doc, and Teach.
I guess. But where are you like cutting cards then? Which cards are you cutting?
I mean, he's running both.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
He's even playing Shiryu. He quits the cutting. I mean, he only runs 2 Teach, which are both on the board without stage, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean he
But
had
he
some
is,
searches, right? He used the 1-cost event. He
yeah.
used defeat.
I mean, he's not playing Finger Pistol.
Yeah, okay. I saw a lot of decks cut that though, for especially also for a Tempest Kick, right? Most people are running Tempest Kicks now.
Yeah, he's running Tempest. He did pitch, right? Yeah, he pitched the Kuzan.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Tempest Kick is definitely picked up in popularity, and he also plays a very interesting card as well, like a 4-cost blocker this time, the proper card, I would say, rather than last time where he played the 5-cost card.
The board doesn't look that great anymore.
No, it's definitely
I mean,
interesting. Yeah,
we could play Zoro if you have it and just hope he doesn't have Teach because he didn't look for it and he didn't have stage. So he had to draw it naturally. That would be a win con here. And
I
would it even be?
guess.
That's the question. It's only a 9 cost, so if you play the Zoro here, you only need -3 on board somehow to clear it because Augur already makes it a 6. And Tempest Kick or another Augur or whatever is enough to clear the Zoro. So Zoro doesn't stick likely.
So hear me out. What if we play Zoro and then you play You're My Samurai, so it can't get removed? Wouldn't that
And
be
there's
good?
2 Teach, so one Teach pops the Rosinante and then the other
Okay,
one.
I guess true. Oh damn. Okay, let's see what Dietmar is opting for. Maybe he's just trying to pressure Teach at this point because there's only 3 life and he himself is on 5 still, right? So he could just go a bunch of swings at life with Hody and whatnot. Oh, okay. We take both life as Teach, which is really interesting. Oh, maybe we see Smoke. Okay, we see Smoker Cavendish now. Can't resend it on with Cavendish though, because we used the Smoke ability before. And we can also not use the Urosh ability in the end, right? Because we used the Smoker before as well.
Yep.
So bigger board for sure, right? But let's see how long that will.
Yeah, we would have had to had this on 8 Don instead. On 8 Don it would have been insane. Now it's a bit late. Now
Yeah,
the setup from Jack's much better.
totally agree. Even though I like the carrot on that turn, so instead of Cavendish or instead of Smoker, maybe
Yeah, it was
carrot.
Cavendish would have been
Yeah,
nice. But yeah, now you just pop one and you could stun the other one if you wanted to.
I'm interested in like knowing how much counter Jack has in hand because he took both 5k swings at life, right?
Yep.
It's very interesting. Maybe
Mm.
he's just super bricked up and we can just go for game next turn.
Oh, now he
Ah,
plays
there we see
stage.
stage. Okay, so no 10 cost up.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was Tempest Kick when you rested it on.
Yeah, fair enough. And we can remove both of the 5 costs. But Jack has still Lafitte on board and can use the stage shift to search, so he has a lot of options to find like certain cards to clear board, even another Van Augur or a Kuzan or whatnot. Um, he
Yeah.
probably should also play like some blockers.
Yeah,
If there's
some
Howdy coming down.
combination of like maybe another Augur, Kuzan Augur, something like that, and Caribou's pretty strong. Just
Yeah,
clearing both the bodies.
totally agree. I think Karibo is basically already needed at this point. Or like this guy is also needed. Could also be played. We have enough done for it, I guess. Okay, we
He pitched it
okay,
for
Jack pitches.
Liga.
Okay. I mean he can still play what's it called Kuzan, right? From hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and there is a Tempest Kick, like you said, which is perfectly set up now by the lead ability. And wow, that was very nicely played from
He
Jack. He
didn't he
used the
didn't
lead
draw.
ability. Oh, he didn't draw. Oh, well,
Crazy. He also didn't rest it. Or maybe did rest it on
no, he
first.
did rest it on that
Yeah.
for sure. But I like that he used the lead ability to pitch the card, to use the Tempest Kick, to have exactly 10 cards in trash, right?
Yep. Yeah, didn't
Um,
have stage earlier, so trash was kinda empty.
yeah. He used lead ability,
On
what, twice maybe now?
yeah, just on the first 10 drop turn.
He didn't draw. Makes me a bit anxious, but that's fine, I guess. Can't change it now.
Yeah, not drawing of Tempest Kick is crazy. The best part about it.
Well, don't spot the not black player, I guess.
Yeah, 5
Crazy.
down, so maybe it's Kuzan. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely good sign.
Kuzan.
Um, I would say we take back a blocker. Okay, well, we take the Shiryu. Okay. So we're
Yeah,
not scared at all.
and then you
For
swing 7 into Rouge, I guess. Dietmar doesn't
yeah,
have many cards in hand. Also 6 and Caribou, but Caribou, yeah, over the Lafitte maybe.
yeah.
It's
If we
probably
swing
just
7, yeah, it's
7.
probably gone.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not because Dietmar has to defend it to go for game maybe next turn. I mean, he could, right? He has 5 life. He's never gonna die next turn. So I like
Yeah.
him saving this for sure.
Yeah. I would just commit to like at least depends what he has in hand. Maybe start 9 and then pivot.
Yeah.
He has 6 cards in hand.
So either it's Hody and we go like a 6, 7, 8, maybe, like a ladder finish. Or yeah, we just go 9, 11. And if Jack counters this, we can like maybe swing like a what like a 7 at life, play another 4 cost, something like that. Or like a 5 cost, swing 6 at life. We'll see.
I guess then we just lose to 10 drops.
I guess. So we should put like a Dietmar should put Jack on 0 life here at any cost, right? Just so he has
Yeah.
the option
Yeah, you
to
have
use
to.
Hody. Yeah, for sure.
You have to.
Oh wow, he takes it. Are we this bricked? We go. He goes 11. Oh, okay. 2k, 2k. It's 9, 10, 12.
Yeah, that's enough.
It's very interesting that he didn't counter the first swing then, because he had it like in every. Yeah, he always had it.
Yeah, I would have countered the first one because Dietmar probably still goes live afterwards, and you're not afraid like losing one of the teachers in that board state. If you counter the 9 and he swings like a 10 or 11 at your 7 cost teacher, I think you're just happy.
Maybe he was scared of another 7k swing and what like a 4 cost body. That could be.
I'm not sure. Like this, the body is not that scary, and then you still just take it, and you have more cards in hand than countering the 11.
Hmm. Okay, hear me out. What if his last life and what was a counter, and this was all the counter he had. So he could have countered the last swing, but then he had no counter in hand anymore. You know what I mean? And so he took it um, because he could counter the second one anyways, um, but didn't. No, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
This doesn't make sense. Okay,
I
he always
wasn't
counters it.
following.
It always,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this doesn't make sense. It was overcooking, I would say. Okay, we pitched a 10 cost though. So that means we have another one, I suppose? No, we don't. Okay. Hmm.
I
Questionable.
mean, took the Kuzan.
He can still play blockers, I suppose, yeah. He doesn't need the 10 cost necessarily. Maybe that's not even bad. Can play Kuzan, clear the body anyways, swing a few life, and then play like a smaller blocker. Like a
I mean, Dietmar has one in hand. I would have just went 8 at the with the teach or something at the Urush and then swung the Van Ogre live
oh
instead of
yeah,
resting
probably.
2 bodies for it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because at some point you want to end this game. It's not like you can
Oh,
survive
we
forever.
don't take the 1k counter. Okay, interesting.
We took the teach, yeah.
So we're not scared of Hody, I suppose. Then I would
We
guess we
should
play 2
be.
blockers, maybe. Could be.
Yeah, maybe it's Caribou and the 6 cost Kuzan we picked up.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. and leaves one turn open for good measure. That makes sense. I like it. Cycle one more. Oh, we play 6 bodies. That's also not bad.
Yeah, we play 6 bodies. He's gonna realize it soon.
No, okay. So we play a second blocker. Yeah, exactly like you said. And we leave one turn open for.
Yeah, but we could have had one more swing on life here.
We could definitely have one more swing. So we leave one turn open for the anti-Bonney Don. If Bonney does it
Okay,
and you do
yeah.
it, like it cancels each other out, you know?
Yeah, Hoodie is just game, I think. Pretty
He
sure.
used lead ability, right?
Yeah, but we have Docu in hand. It's 8-8.
Yeah, but we have 2 blockers.
Oh yeah, there's Caribou. I
So we
forgot.
have. I think Teach always wins at this point. There's no way
Yeah,
Bonney
we
can come back from this.
cannot get through them. I just thought about the Kuzan. Completely
Yeah.
forgot the Caribou.
And
Fun
even if
lead.
the Kuzan dies, right, he just plays out of the big body and then has
Yeah,
another swing for next turn. So
yeah.
there is no world in which Bonney has the chance to survive this either, right?
Yeah, you bring back the Burgess. I mean, maybe if you put, let's say, you put some blocker, you have leader abilities, they somehow maybe get survive a turn, but I don't think you win the turn after as Bonnie as well.
Teach has 2 cards in hand. That's kind of interesting.
Could free block this.
I think I would always, right? Always free
Yeah,
block it.
yeah. There's no 2 hoodies that could be played.
Is there something? There is something else that could be played, right? Okay.
Yeah, this can buy him some time. Do we have a
Is it?
blocker though? I mean, would be.
Rosinante, maybe? No? Okay.
Oh.
Let's buy them another round, I suppose.
Yeah, he would be on 1 life if the Augur swung last turn.
Yeah, that is is it maybe even worse than at this point? Because you can counter out of the Teach swing? Because how are you gonna get over Kit here, right? You don't really have the means to reduce it if you don't have another Tempest kick or another Augur. And if
Yeah,
you play
maybe
the
he drew
Augur,
Tempest or something. He runs 4. We only saw 1. He didn't pitch
true.
1. Well, I guess
That is
maybe
true.
play stronger or something, but then you would have to kill something off your board.
No, the only problem is if he plays the Augur, reduces the kit by 6, and then rests another Teach, going for game is basically impossible, right? And as soon as we swing, one of our blockers will get rested, and then we're in holy
Yeah.
range. So it's not that obvious now who wins, honestly. So interesting. Because Dietmar has what, 5 cards in hand now? It's way more
Yeah,
than
4,
before.
5. And
Kid would
okay,
be
we
perfect here, right? Not Kid, Teach, I mean, obviously. Teach would be great here.
yeah, Teach would be great.
Oh, he cut the black holes as well. I was thinking black hole would be great too, but he cut them to totally
I
too.
mean, the problem with Black Hole is that then we still get one of our block arrested.
Yeah, but we go for game. We play black hole, we go for game, right?
Yeah. 6 done. 1 Teach gets rested.
What? Oh, that's cool. He rests it, then overwrites it, and then rests it again, and then pops it. That is very interesting. I like that. I like that.
It's just 1 done more than Black Hole, but we had to rest the Teach, which is fine because the Teach gets rested anyways. The second
So,
one.
are we gonna swing now? Do we have another blocker as Jack? Maybe he doesn't have another blocker?
I would need Caribou or something. He passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't have another blocker.
Because he doesn't have another blocker, and he's very scared of Hody. Because at this point in the game, we are like very sure that Bonnie has a Hody in hand, right? Oh,
They
another
always
kid.
have. They always have, yeah.
Is it just gonna be another kid? We're not taking the free block this time. Okay.
Interesting.
Why wouldn't we take the free
I
block
mean, now
this
we have the same problem as before.
Yeah.
Nothing changed.
And it's even worse. We have one more card in hand, right? Oh no, it's the same amount. Yeah,
Yeah, we
makes
drew
sense.
and played
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
yeah. We probably have one more counter in hand, though. Maybe the kid wasn't the top deck, it was already in hand.
I guess we have another opportunity to find a 10 cost Teach here as Teach, right?
Only
So
has
he
one more
can.
in deck.
Yeah, he does at least have one more deck. Yeah, he plays only 3. Oh, and then he has one in hand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now, is he going for game? That's the big question here. He is going for game, it looks like.
No, he would swing 5 first, right?
I think he just says, oh, he's going at kid. No.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, he's swinging at
I
kid,
guess
and
he
he
has
didn't rest
yeah,
anything either.
yeah, because leader is the leader effect doesn't work.
Oh, lead effect doesn't work.
Yeah.
Where would we go for game then? Oh, we could swing 5,
Yeah, would have went 5
6,
leader for
6.
sure.
Yeah, 5 leader for sure.
At least start with it. Like
And
even if you want to kill the kid, then we start 5 leader because he's not gonna take it with 8-8 left.
we start swinging 5 leader now. I can't. It's crazy. Swing 8, 8, 5, 6. That's actually
Yeah, yeah,
not that bad,
sequencing
man.
legend.
That's
Sequencing
crazy.
legend.
Oh my. Wait, if
Yeah.
we swing 5, 6 live and he counters both of them, our 8 cost might even connect to the kid. So
Yeah, yeah, that's we definitely start 5. Like regardless
yeah,
of
this
where we
is
want to swing, we start 5. So
okay.
because he has to give us a card. Like if he takes the first 5, then you go like 6, 8, 8 live, and he's probably dead.
Yeah.
You can even swing the Kuzan. And if he doesn't take the 5, you swing 6. He doesn't take the 6, maybe, then you just go 8, 8, get the kid. But even then, you go 8, 8 at live. You don't have a way to really to negate the kid this time because there's no teach left in your deck. We have no black holes in the list, so we could only remove it.
I suppose it's possible though because we have a 12k body on board, right?
Yeah, we
And
could swing over it.
that is the biggest swing we can have here. Yeah, that would make sense. Um, okay, and
Oh, he
we
just gave
fall
up.
because probably just no counter in hand, I guess.
Yeah, no blocker as well. It looks like so. Kid is
We
just
could have
gonna
had a
die.
second search, right? Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we could have a second search. Kid ability could we couldn't use the kid ability as well. No, it's true. We
We
can't
can.
rest the kid. We can't rest the
Oh
kid.
yeah, we can't use kid. I forgot.
Yeah,
Of
we can't
course.
rest the kid.
Never mind. It's done for a whole turn. Yeah.
Yeah, can't rest the kid either.
Wait,
So
can we not rest it?
no, it's then the ability is negated. The ability counts
I
for
thought
both
it's
turns.
only. I thought it's only the attack that's negated for the turn. The ability is possible again, but it's the whole body that's negated, right?
No, I
Just the
think
leader can use again.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think even if you I remember, I think if your Punch Luffy gets stunned by Tenko's teacher, I don't think you can use the ability of Punch Luffy next turn.
What is Punch Luffy?
A 5 cost Luffy and BY. Fist Luffy.
That's crazy.
How's
Bro,
that
still
crazy?
holding on to Black Yellow Luffy.
Why have it sleeved?
It's
The
crazy.
sim updated today, so I can finally play it again because
Oh
it was bugged.
no.
You couldn't heal and you couldn't use Garb to search.
Oh
Garb just
my.
missed. You clicked the Luffy and it missed.
Okay, that's funny.
I have it sleeved.
Honestly, if you find a good list, let me know. I think I might be interested in playing it now that it's bad.
That is crazy. I think the leader ability is still broken.
The lead ability is obviously broken. Healing
Yeah,
two
yeah.
for free or for one card in hand is insane.
Yeah, I can send you my list later. My thought.
That's cool. Gotta grind this ranked reset, you know? Gotta go top one now.
With BY, that would be crazy. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. Um,
Still has crazy tools. And I
I got
like that you don't have to use your like once you hit 10 don, your 10 don are like flexible. Yeah? Like you kind of need, let's
mhm.
say 4 don are like kind of fixed because I mean you gotta have to use some baby and then you also have 2 don on leader. So you have 6 don to do whatever with. You could play a second baby, go 9k if you want, but and you usually don't do that. Or you could play Shiroshi, Kuzans, a 5 drop from hand, something. You have a lot of options.
No, makes sense. Yeah, I
It's not
got it.
as stale anymore.
I got told by Jack that it's interesting games, and now I know why it's interesting games if he starts swinging 8 at a kid.
Yeah.
So that what makes it
There was
interesting.
literally no reason for it to do it, yeah.
Okay. Let's go into game 2. Bonney goes first. Okay. Um, there we go. Okay, now we're in game 2. Bonney goes first, and Teach goes second. It's
Yeah.
basically switch
Dietmar
now.
almost played Bonney, the searcher Bonney, but then didn't.
Ah,
Because of Dosio, I
crazy.
guess.
You're right.
And
Yeah,
took
makes sense.
stage.
Yeah,
Is it
makes
ever
sense.
not stage? Unless you have stage
Um,
already.
yeah, if you do have stage, I don't think you take stage, obviously. But if you don't, you always take stage. Like it's the most obvious take if you don't have stage. So
Yeah,
he
otherwise, I
probably
mean, he
does
thinks
that.
about Teach because he only runs 3 of them,
I
but if
guess.
you don't have stage, then, yeah, you're gonna find the other 2 in that case.
I feel like in this matchup, having one teach is probably enough. Usually, two is a sealed deal. I would say.
Yeah.
Let's see
Uh-oh.
uh, if we
Uh-oh,
change anything.
Twitch chat.
What happened? Twitch chat.
Uh-oh. Your girlfriend went crazy.
Oh no. Okay, no, that's good. We can talk German now.
Ja, ich kann die BY-Liste leaken auf Deutsch einfach.
Okay, dann lieg mal. Was hast du denn krasses reingepackt?
Ich habe Affe, D, Ruffy auf 4. Ja, ich habe den Chiroshi Vollkostblocker, der ist halt geisteskrank OP, weil du halt zum Beispiel sowas wie 8-Kost-Karte einfach instant wegmachst. Du hast
Ja
die
gut,
Bälle
aber
dafür über
ja,
und ich spiele Shiroshi-Blocker und Tempest. Das heißt, wenn du Tempest, Shiroshi-Blocker und einen Luffy spielst, kriegst du immer irgendwas weg. Das heißt, die
ja,
9-Kost-Charakter von den ganzen von UP sind kein Problem. Und halt so Sachen wie, keine Ahnung, Bier-Luffy und so ist halt mit der Shiroshi und so weg. Aber es ist noch nicht so viel gespielt, weil, wie gesagt, war verbuggt.
ja, check ich. Ist, keine Ahnung,
Aber
also
das,
ich habe
das
irgendwie
ist mein
gedacht, vielleicht hast
Konzept.
du irgendwas Spezielles noch reingepackt, aber du spielst ja dann relativ simpel, relativ
Ich
Standard
wollte
wieder.
Dressrosa spielen, aber das Problem ist, das Deck funktioniert halt leider nicht ohne erstmal beide Searcher, weil du brauchst halt ständig ein Baby, weil sonst bist du immer tot. Und halt Ace, weil du brauchst halt, wenn du 8 Babys spielst, fand ich es halt echt kacke. Beziehungsweise generell also einfach nur Sabo und Luffy. Das war
Ja,
irgendwie, das
okay,
war nicht so gut.
verstehe ich.
Deswegen ist man doch ein bisschen limitiert, was das Deckbuilding angeht. Weil sonst hatte ich erst so eine komplette Dressrosa-Engine mit 7 Cost Law, weil der Dressrosa ist und so. Und dann kannst du Sabos suchen und all so ein Zeug. Und dann hatte ich King Kong Gun drin, damit die Games schnell enden.
Das ist
Und
funny.
Rebecca Searcher und so. Also die Liste funktioniert auch manchmal, aber halt manchmal auch gar nicht. Manchmal bist du irgendwie bei einem Leben oder null und bist einfach tot. Du kein Baby mehr hast.
Ja, macht Sinn. Hm. Muss ich mal schauen. Ich hätte wirklich gerne irgendwas Spezielles gespielt. Okay.
Wo Shoutout für Zagreb-Ticket? Pinguin ist im Chat. Er lebt. Ja, Pinguin war Legende. Irgendwie hat Pinguin es geschafft, irgendwie 10 Tabs zum Laden zu kriegen. Dann habe ich ihm meine Kreditkartendetails gegeben.
Ja, keine crazy. Ich wusste nicht mal, dass es Zagreb-Tickets gibt. Ich habe die Seite die ganze Zeit refreshed und dann wurde mir irgendwie eine halbe Stunde später geschrieben, ja, Tickets sind ausverkauft jetzt. Ah, cool. Keine
Stark.
Ahnung. Nichts mitbekommen. Was war
Longest
das
minute
denn?
of my life. Yeah, we are back. Nothing
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
happened.
And the Cavendish, yeah. Like I said before in German, while we were talking about the game, obviously, the Cavendish, pretty good card at this point in the game. But Doki on the other side, Cavendish can be removed next turn, maybe if there is some cost reduction. Um, let's see, what's Teach gonna do here? At least we have stage at the beginning, so we can find our pieces, right?
Yeah. I mean, on 6 down, we're not gonna remove the Cavendish. I don't think Tempest Kick is live yet. No, it's not. And Augur is not enough. So we probably just set up something.
Hmm.
Or we go Burgess Army, but Burgess Army, then we wouldn't have played the docu, I guess.
Yeah,
We wanted to do that.
no, for sure. I think I said it last time we looked at Teach play. Teach plays like two different decks in one, right? Like you have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the odd curve where you just remove all the stuff, and then you have the even curve where you just put Burgess after Burgess, right? And then start like smacking down your opponent. But we didn't play Burgess on 4, so probably won't have one to play out this turn either. Or don't want to play out one this turn. Okay. Good question, chat though. Are we gonna see a Holy this game? I'm pretty sure, pretty positive that we will see one. At some point, hopefully. Otherwise,
I
this
mean,
could be going
yeah,
south really quick.
next time would be the best for it.
Yeah, of course. Next time would be pristine.
We might just want to play Augur just to pop the Rosinante because if next turn there's Cavendish, an active Rosinante, and a rested Holy on board, then I feel like the game's over.
Okay. Well, taking a long time for searching what card we want here, right? Or did we search already? No, we didn't. So Jack takes the long side, but he
Then
takes a cousin. I'm very interested in knowing what the other cards were because we
I
had
could
obviously had like
bring
great
back the
dresses.
Shiryu to pop the. I could also pass. Oh, yeah,
I
he
think
passed.
passing makes more sense here, right? So you can swing once more next turn. Interesting. Oh, but he can get punished so hard, right? If he passes here like this
Why?
because of the special Blackbeard tech.
Yeah, but only swings at active. Yeah,
Yeah,
it rested. I meant.
really? Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
swinging active. Okay, never mind then.
No, no.
Take it back.
To be honest, you wouldn't expect it to happen if that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
if that was the case.
So let's see if he
Nice.
what Dietmar got on curve here. Is it a Hody or is it
I mean, Hoodie is just best card here.
probably, yeah? And then we start like chucking away on Teach's life, right? Just like 5, 6, or whatever, like 6, 6, 8 or something. Okay, no, we see a Tashiki. Smoker.
Yeah, it's
Probably not
not
the
too
best
bad.
play. It's not bad, but it's totally not the best play that could have happened here. If we have a
Whoosh
Tashigi
maybe
though,
as well now.
maybe.
Before then.
I think Tashigi would be
Oh, Tempest,
even
that's
better.
bad.
Ooh,
That's big.
Tempest
That's big.
that hurts. Hmm. Okay, Dietmar also has to think for a second now. Because he probably needed that Rosinante on board.
Yeah, because next turn the if you just play 7-cost Teach next turn, then you couldn't have popped the Cavendish. But you could have popped the Smoker regardless, so maybe it doesn't actually that matter too much.
You know what I think? If we put Teach on 0 life here, just swing like 8 or something, or 9, and leave one don open. Okay, second Smoker is interesting, but hear me out. If Dietmar puts Jack to 1 life here with like a 10k swing or a 9k swing, then he could have maybe gone for game next turn. So Jack has to choose if he wants to play a blocker or wants to remove board.
No, just because Karibo exists, I don't think that's a great idea. Because like
Karibo
if you
is such.
swing 10 life here, you only have the rested Cavendish and like an active Smoker,
Yeah.
and then
Jack has
you
like
have
8 done,
an
right?
yeah, but like you have a free Augur because of the Kuzan if you want. And you could just swing big at Cavendish and clear the Smoker somehow.
Yeah, but how? That's the question. You have to play
Yeah.
Karibo for 1, so you only have 7 done left. How big are you going to swing at Cavendish? It has to be at least like an
I mean,
8k,
one
9k.
Tempest Kick and the Kuzan pop, and both characters are
Sure.
gone.
Sure. If there's a Tempest Kick, then that's. No, not really. Because there's only 4 cards in trash. No, 5. Okay, never mind. 8. I mean, 9. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
stage leader, the Tempest Kick itself, it's quite easy to get there.
Probably depends a lot on what Bonney has in hand as well. If there's like 3 Hodies, I think it was a totally fair strategy. But if there's only like 1 Hodie, then you don't really want to waste it on that. It's
Yeah,
probably
that's
no
for sure.
Hodie.
Yeah.
If otherwise, you would have probably played it.
Yeah, I feel like you would have played Holy last time if you had it. Could have went like 6, 7, 8. Or the 6, 6, 8 and kept it on.
Yeah. Let's see how Jack gets rid of this board here.
Dock you.
So there's the Tempest Kick, like you said. That
And
is enough.
imagine now there's no Smoker anymore, and just you swing big at Cavendish instead. That's kind of bad. Or
But then you have
Finger
Hodie,
Pistol. You
right?
don't. Yeah, but like you still have Caribou. You could have. You
You
had
might.
6 on left. You could have went 10 even at the Cavendish you wanted to.
Okay, I guess. I guess that's fair. Fair. Take it back. You're right.
I mean, the 10 at life could work, but I feel like it's risky. And then maybe just playing double Smoker is the less risky option.
This is a good board now for Bonney still, right? So this
Yeah,
feels like
yeah.
way better now. Because now if we would have swung 10 at the Cavendish and only play Caribou, then there's a lot of pressure on us, like on Jack still, because of the smoker on board.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's see what's gonna come down. from
Draw
the
sword, rest, Kuzan, go for game.
crazy. Actually, something you would do, yeah.
Yeah.
But Kid is also really good, I feel like. Because again, how are we gonna play around this without a third Tempest Kick? I guess even Tempest Kick is not enough, right?
Yeah, not for Dokyo. Tempest, it's -6, so we would need one more.
Ice Age would be good. Oh no, wait.
Gum Gum Bell, trust.
Yeah, I
Take
saw
less.
Ali play this.
I don't think it's horrible.
I don't know.
It just depends on when you draw it.
When you have like one life, I don't know how good it is.
Yeah, it's not great now, but like blue purple players are starting to starve you as well. And then if you just
Okay,
delete their 9 cost for free
I
and
guess.
take a life, that's not
Yeah,
too
that
bad.
is really good actually. Then yeah, I guess.
And the trigger isn't horrible either. Take
What
back a 2
is?
cost to hand. So you could back, if you have it in life, you can take back stronger. Just a 2k or Docula feed, whatever, but
Yeah.
probably stronger.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
It's good anti-starving strategy.
Damn. Yeah, play Teach. Everyone in chat, just pick up Teach. It's a good deck.
No, please no. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah,
It
play a
sucks.
lot of Teach. Actually,
It
it's a
sucks.
really
It
good
sucks.
deck.
It sucks.
It's
It
good
sucks.
against Bonney too. Betty too, I heard, right? It's like it's either
Teach,
it's like 40-60 or 60-40, depends on which curve you get.
teach is bad. Trust. Trust. Everyone's gonna play Zoro. Trust.
Oh yeah, play Zoros, guys. This is also great.
Oh
Just
yeah,
take
yeah. Play
Zoros.
Zoro.
You play Zoro. It's good against Teach. That's why,
I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
No, Zoro's a good deck. Yeah. Oh, okay. We see a blocker and anti-destruction armada on Dietmar's side. So how is Jack gonna get rid of this kid now?
I think the answer is he doesn't.
He probably doesn't. He just
Yeah.
says, "Okay, let's go for that game." I got some dinner on the stove. Got some pie in the pot. Let's
Yeah,
go third game. I need to eat soon.
that's a game 3 angle because like even if you remove something, like you have one life, you have to not only remove stuff, you also have to play defensive as well. Like if you play a 10 drop here, you're just dead basically.
You know what Teach
Almost.
misses? Something that restamps Don. She can play
Oh
like
yeah.
12 Don or
And
something.
yeah, watch him play like 10 drop and 2 Karibu in one turn.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. So what if we have a 10 cost here, right? We just play 10 cost on the kid. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we play 10 cost on the kid. We pop the Kuza and get another Augur, and then kill one of the 5 costs. Can't because there's a Tashigi. So we have to get rid
Yeah,
of the Tashigi
he
first.
pops the Tashigi.
So still good spot here if we just we have a lot, like Jack has a lot of cards in hand, right? So he just pitches a card for stage and then use lead ability and then we're good, right?
What do we
Still
pop
not over.
Kuzan for? If we pop
We don't.
Kuzan?
No, we don't. Maybe
Yeah,
a blocker.
I don't think there's, I mean, it's not in trash, I think. It's
Um
only the San Juan
yeah.
guy that
Would
you
that
could
big enough?
bring back.
Probably.
It's not a trash, I think.
Oh, it's not a trash. Okay, never mind
Yeah, it's
then.
only one of.
So yeah, it was last game in trash. You're right.
Yeah.
So if there's no blocker, we just leave it on board. Why would we ever pop it then? Okay, we pop it
I mean,
anyways,
for
I
the
guess.
draw, maybe for Burgess to swing over board next turn.
I guess. But there's still lead ability open.
No, not yet. Not right
No,
now because
next
of the
turn.
teach.
Next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
sure.
turn they might.
So maybe we weren't just playing for second teach here.
We only have one more on deck, so we would have had it in hand. Would have
Oh no,
had
never
to have
mind.
in
There it
hand.
is.
Okay, we find it. Yeah, that's the last one though.
So this
Keep,
is really good. I think now there's a good chance that Dietmar has to go eat soon.
and we have a big board. The kid is stunned, but we still have 3 attacks. There's only one blocker, and we have like we have a 6
Yeah.
card in hand. One of them is teach. So basically 5 cards. Probably will know one more, but I forgot.
Hody is still a thing, right? So if we play the Hody, restand like all the Don here, we restand like 3 Don.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
basically play Hody for 4. We still have so much pressure
Okay. I
on
mean,
Teach's life. Oh, we start swinging first. Okay, interesting.
he's I guess baiting the block. Maybe. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, this has to be blocked because Jack is never going to throw 3 cards for this.
Yeah, and then Hody is 778. Is that what it is?
And,
Oh, for a second
no
that looked
Hody.
like Hody.
Yeah, no Hody, but Dietmar also has still has 5 life, right? So
I think he's
that's a
just
lot of
going
life.
for it.
Sure, fair enough. Totally fair. He goes 9. If this is taken, we swing another one. If this is blocked, we just probably just swing an auger, right? I think swinging 9 here again is totally fair. I don't think I
Mm. Yeah, I guess makes it awkward for Jack, and there's no way he dies next turn. His entire board is protected by Rosinante. It's protected by swings from beige. Looks pretty good.
it looks
Yeah, I don't
really good.
think you need to risk something. I think 9 is just fine.
Yeah,
Get some cards out.
especially because there's 2 big bodies on the opponent's board.
Mm. Oh,
Okay, there's 3, go to 8, go to 10. Yeah, okay.
okay. But
But
it's good that we got carry board off his hand.
really good, yeah, for sure. I don't know what they were thinking with that card. I
I
think
don't know
DJ was playing it best.
what they were thinking with the leader.
No, I like the leader.
Nah, fuck the leader.
Okay. I don't know what they were thinking with Rachel.
Great leader.
It's way too strong, man. He draws like 3 cards. She draws like 3
I'm
cards
telling
a turn.
you, it's tier 0.
It's kind of good. I don't know why no one's playing it. No, I only pick up decks that Arman plays. He knows best.
Okay, start the Bonney arc.
I don't have money. Shit. Okay, so no Bonney for me, I guess. Need to reprint. Need to reprints.
Yeah, so we play the teach over the feed.
What's the angle here? Do we swing at all? Probably not, right?
I mean, if we play teach, we can swing.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I always forget that it denies lead ability too. I always forget that. So why didn't we swing 10 then? Because that has to be teach that has been playing, right? So we definitely swing 10 there.
I guess.
I know we were talking about like that is unnecessary, but the Don is not gonna come and play anyways. So
I
10
guess
is
maybe it
always the
makes
right
him
play.
play teach, and if you swing 10, then it maybe doesn't make him play teach. I guess that's maybe the thought behind it.
Yes.
But you're gonna have
But
to stun the kid anyways. If you don't play teach here, you're dead. So it was guaranteed to be teach.
yeah, pretty
There's
sure it
nothing
was.
else. So yeah, 10 is fine.
Okay.
But I guess that Burgess swing just ends up running into beige anyways, and then
Yeah.
still
We
is
go
like a fair shot at going for game.
So what Dietmar then if he has a Hody, there's a good chance that he wins. Probably even math that he wins. But if he doesn't have Hody, there might actually be enough counter in Jack's hands. Yeah, he just blocks it, obviously. Is there a reason? Maybe. Okay, listen. Do we ever stun Beige here to swing away one of the swings here? I think there's
Then
a.
no, then kid
Oh no,
swings.
Kid can swing. Never mind, I forgot.
Then
Oh
kid
my
swings.
god. I haven't played against or as Teach in quite a while, not gonna
Then the
lie.
kid swings, then you're just dead. I mean, it's 9-9-10 if you want to go for game. If it's
How many
with
cards does
Hody,
Jack
you
have?
have a better spread.
What does Jack have? How many cards does he have? Like 3 or 4?
He had 6. He pitched 3 last turn, so he had 4 after a turn. Pitches for leader, plays teacher,
Oh,
so doesn't. Okay, now he's dead.
I mean, that's fine. No, that's fine because it's just a swing for a swing, right? Oh no, the swings are bigger now.
Yeah, yeah. Now because he had to guard one swing out of them, so he had to guard the 9 to survive last turn, and now he has to guard like a 10 to survive.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
now he
what I
has to
would have
survive the
liked?
10.
If Jack would have shown the balls not to pitch a card here, because if there's Hody, he loses anyways, right? So just don't pitch a card.
Yeah, yes. How many cards does he have? 3?
It looks like 3.
Yeah, if it's 3, yeah.
This,
Holy's game.
yeah. And we know there's
But I
one
guess he
monkey in
pitched the
there.
bricks, so it's whatever. But I mean, you could use the Kuzan at some point.
So this
Yeah,
is a
but
10, 11, right? Oh,
yeah,
block
11's
and
game.
then
Yeah.
folding already. Goddamn, okay. Going
I
game
could have
3 then.
gotten. Yeah, I couldn't have gotten out of the 9 as well. But
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
swinging the
so that's
teach into the character means you have to have more counter to survive.
yes, for sure. But was there any other players except Teach? Probably not, right? So no Kuzan could have helped us here. Play blocker maybe. Nothing else either. Pretty sure.
I mean, we had to play teach because of the leader ability, and so its kit doesn't swing, then we still lose because we don't have enough counter.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, let's see. Maybe we can see a Hody or a Zoro in game 3.
Yeah, or maybe.
Both be interesting. I just look at the list again, and I see that Dietmar's only playing 2 kit, which is kind of crazy, knowing that he played 2 kit in the first game without searching them.
Yeah, that is true. That is crazy.
But that's part of the skill, I suppose. If you want to make it in one piece, you just have to draw better.
Or pay for your wins.
Well, I guess that's a decent strategy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got someone told me, or someone asked, like, how much money. No, what was it? Someone talked about Arman. That Arman said he made like 20 to 25K, playing One Piece yet.
Wait, Arman in total?
Yeah, but I would have said it's probably even more, right?
Yeah, it's way more.
Because in the beginning, like maybe in the beginning, no, but especially the cards in the beginning were pretty expensive.
Way more.
So I would have thought like maybe like 40 to 50,
Yeah,
especially
more
because he's like
likely.
topping a lot, and you need one regional for like what, like a good 5K to like 7K payout.
Like the early Luffy's and
Yeah,
Shankses all alone.
especially the early cards are
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, you have to sell your stuff too, I guess. So if you keep stuff, then maybe not.
It's net worth.
It's
we
net
call
worth.
it
There we go.
we call
Okay,
it net worth.
sure, that's fine.
Mm.
So my net worth is endless because I'm able to hang out with you.
Yeah. And I'm poor.
No,
Just
because you're worth everything to
yeah.
me. No, okay,
Yeah, I understood that.
okay.
That's
Go.
that's why I said I'm
um,
poor.
let's go back to the game.
You always keep the bling, Abster says.
Abster is
Nah.
playing like only default arts as far as I know. Okay, because the game didn't start, I think we can do this, right?
Angelo, ja. Lass mal einfach über Abster lästern.
Ja, ich finde,
Lass mal Schwedisch reden. Warte mal.
ja, ich gucke auch
Übersetzen.
mal kurz. Äh, äh,
Schwedisch. Schwedisch.
so, ich würde sagen, Jak
Schwedisch.
Marbra. If you ask me how my day was, I would say Jak Marbra. Abster, is that right?
Du Ardolik.
Huh?
Du Ardolik.
Noch
Du,
einmal.
du Ardolik.
Okay, okay, aber ein bisschen Deutsch muss noch sein, bis das Spiel losgeht.
Ja,
Aber einfach, um die Leute ein bisschen zu
wie,
verwirren.
ja, wait. Nah, that's not a word.
Alright, okay, let's.
Jargildir Inter. Jargildir Inter. I don't know.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like something.
Okay, let's get into the game. I think Jack chose first this time.
Hey, they both choose first both of the times.
Okay, so let's see if he can make the first cuff work this time again.
I think it's better.
Deepa played the Bonney this time because he instantly gets off the search, so that makes sense for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. He didn't play the one down because it could get popped by Docu. Now it at least tanks ahead.
Oh, it
That's
gets
not a
popped
great
by the.
start though.
Wait, do we not pop it with Doc Q and Swing Live? Or do we actually want to
No,
starve Bonney?
he was starving Bonnie in like the previous games. He didn't swing live when he could, but he also kind of want to protect the Docu probably. Just don't want it dead.
Okay,
Like,
interesting.
let's say he plays a Rouge, then you could technically play Augur Docu pop it, and then you're chilling. But he was starving Bonnie before. He wasn't swinging live either in all of the games.
Okay. But like Jack said, no stage in the beginning again. That makes the deck like 50 times worse, I would say
Couldn't happen
already.
to me. Couldn't happen. I draw stages all the time.
Well, I mean, you have searches for your stages. Well, I guess Teach has them too.
I
Just
draw
cost
3.
more. Wait, I actually never saw it break you without stage. That's crazy.
It doesn't happen anymore. The deck is too consistent.
I mean, it shouldn't happen with Teach either, then, right? Isn't
I
it
don't
like
know.
super consistent?
Teach doesn't draw 3 a turn.
Teach needs an activate main search top 5 one cost character. Uh,
Yeah, maybe Teach leader ability should be a cycle. You pitch a card, you draw a card, and then your opponent doesn't have on plays.
on place. That is actually not bad. I think that
Yes.
would be kind of good, no?
Yeah, it's actually just Saka, but crazy on
Just,
steroids.
just crazy, yeah. Holy. Oh, wait, I think we're onto something there.
Yeah, yeah, you don't need stage. You just pitch a card, draw a card, and then your opponent doesn't have one place.
My
So you just
God.
do it every turn, regardless, no decision making, just pitch a card. And it shouldn't be locked, like it is now. You can just pitch a card, draw a card. It's not a cool card, so you pitch it again, draw a card.
Okay, that is crazy. You just go to one card in deck, like after turn 2.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess. I think you're onto something, like I said. I think it's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Now we have. Do we swing into the Augur or the Docu now? I think you swing into the Augur because of 7 cost each. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because we've seen that there's at least 2 7-cost teachers in Jack's deck. There is a lot of yeah, there's a lot of potential like threats to our 5 costs that we can play.
Yeah, now playing a 5 cost kind of hurt though. Oh,
Okay, what is
we
it?
didn't have. Yeah, we stunned the Augur, right? Or stunned the Don. I guess both works.
I think Augur
Maybe
is
stun
just
the
the play, right?
Don.
Oh,
I
but
think
if
it's
you
stun the
stun
Don.
the Augur, you can swing into it next turn too, right?
I mean, if you stun the Don, he doesn't establish the 7 cost. That's my
Sure.
thinking. And he wasn't swinging anyways.
Okay.
So if
I
you
guess.
yeah, so if you stun the Don, I guess you lose the Bonney maybe if you let the Augur like stay double Augur, Docu, Bonnie's gone. Maybe that's the same thing. I don't know. I don't know what's better.
Okay. What is
I
the
guess
answer here? Because if he
stunning
has a
the
7 cost, right, he would have played it already.
yeah, yeah. Stunning the Augur is probably the safer play because if he doesn't have the 7 cost, then obviously stunning Augur is better.
Hmm. Okay, but the 6 cost Kuzan also does the job kind of. Even though Shirio is our only target right now. How does Shirio's effect work? Would it still be able to be used even if you get it off Kuzan?
Yeah, it's just an on. No, wait, it's not an on play. It's just the activate main. It just sits there but until it just sits there. I think nothing happens next turn. I don't think you can use it.
Okay, because it's next turn. Can
Yeah, I
be.
think so.
That would make sense. Hmm.
But yeah, it's just not the turn it was played in. So yeah, I would think it wouldn't work. You just have a 4/5 body for that just sits there but does nothing.
See what the answer here is. Maybe we see a Holy for the first time this game. Do we see it? Oh, no. Never mind. 7 rested on. Going back. Not 7 rested on, I guess. Are we going to swing first, maybe, and then play the Holy? If he has some, or one. Hmm. Okay, he's thinking about what he wants to do here. Probably not as obvious the play as it seems. Okay, but this 6K swing goes through. And okay.
Holy for the first time. That's weird. We could have done Hodi first, killed Kuzan, so Kuzan can't grab back the Augur, and then we kill the Kuzan.
Okay. What it? Oh, okay. Maybe-
We found it. The hoodie. Let the Kusan there. I feel like if we just killed the Kusan before we killed the Augur, it's better than swinging at life.
Probably, yeah. Probably would make more sense. Well,
Yeah.
it was an awkward turn, anyways. Like, maybe we just wanted to pressure life a little bit more, especially now having Hordies, or like at least one Hordie. I'm not sure.
And do you really pressure more life? Because he still has the blocker, so he still has the same defense as before. He just has one more card in hand. So I think just yeah, just playing Hoodie first, swing 8 into the Kusan. Kusan dies, then you swing your 6s into the Augur after. Because the
Yeah,
Shiryu is whatever. There was nothing
yeah,
in trash besides the Shiryu.
true. And we can't really swing into the Kuzan afterwards because otherwise the Augur just gets back put back on the field.
Yeah, yeah. If you kill Augur first and then swing 8 into the Kusan, that doesn't make sense. Then Augur is
It makes no
paralyzed on the
sense.
field. And then your Hoodie gets removed. But now he will at some point get value of his Kusan ability. And we gave him one more card to work with because, like, swinging life here is probably not a priority because he doesn't have stage, he doesn't have searches, nothing in trash. So, this is a game where you could starve the teach instead of trying to pressure, especially when you get your own place on your hoodie turn. Okay, so we.
Okay, let's see.
Nah, he doesn't draw again. That's crazy.
What is he doing? He's just making it harder for himself. He thinks
Yeah,
the matchup is too easy, maybe.
he didn't draw again.
That's crazy. Actually crazy. If you play like this,
Great.
Teach has to be a tier 2 deck. You know, the tier 1 deck. So everyone play Teach.
We're down 2 cards on the best of 3 now.
I hope you're watching and learning, Jack, so you don't do the same things next time.
It's just fair. He's nerfing Teach. Teach. Actually bad. Jack plays like your internet provider, Rowan.
Oh my god, that is true. Otherwise the matchup would be too easy, probably.
Yeah, yeah, it's too easy.
Playing for an hour and it's 40 degrees. Okay, this man has
Yeah.
never been to the region, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you did it in game 1 as well, so no excuses.
It's true, actually, it did in game 1
No
too.
no
Okay, fair
excuses.
enough.
Yeah, now we
That's
get value
crazy.
of the Kuzan block,
Yeah, exactly.
which you could have played around last turn.
Okay, fair enough. No, you're right. I take it back. That makes more sense. If we swing into the Augur now, we probably get a 1k though, right? Because Jack is not gonna let it go.
I mean, yeah, the 1k or the Caribou would probably be
Yeah.
1k.
And if we get a 1k here, starting to like staff even harder could work like really well.
Yeah.
Especially with no stage on board. And it looks like Dietmar figures this out too right now. So yeah.
Yeah, 1 turn too late, but still works. Oh, now we see the tag.
Oh, we see the tag. Okay, René, do
The
you want to fill
fish.
up?
The
Do you know
bonk.
what the is?
Yeah, it's Jimbe, the bonk. Gives itself
Exactly.
active rush, character rush, and swings into the Augur.
And it's an 8k body on top of
Yeah,
that.
6/8. It's a
And
6/8.
it's incredible.
It's
What are
another
we
bonk.
swinging into?
Yeah, the Augur.
Yeah, Augur,
Yeah.
obviously.
The
So
teach
that
is
is
too
really good.
easy.
That is really, really good. And there was an ant on top, so nothing gets destroyed. It is wow, okay. Not bad, not bad. We have a big board now. Maybe we start playing like Fishman searches for Bonney at this point.
True. Maybe some 2Ks as well. Some Fisherman 2Ks for consistency reasons.
And then put a Archinoa or something in there too. Just
Just Wanderdecken as well.
yeah. Hey, wait, this might not be a bad
Wanderdeck,
deck then.
Jinbei, Hodi, Wanderdecken, and some 2Ks.
Well, Wunderdecken is just Shanks with a counter and
Yeah.
2 costs, so it's just better.
You can
Actually,
play Kit and then Kit ability Wanderdecken, nuke your opponent's board.
there's another deck that does this really well too. But I don't like my decks as long as there's no Shirahoshi searches in there. I heard you're a big fan of Shirahoshi too.
Yeah. We love Sheiroshi in this house.
Okay, let's see how Jack gets rid of this board. You think he's just gonna swing into it, or
You could.
okay? No,
Yeah.
here's the Tempest kick. Okay,
That works. Now
just set it
the
up. Yeah,
Jinbei is gone. Unless there's
Jinbei
more
is gone.
reduction. I guess
Would
you just
you?
kill the Jinbei. It doesn't matter. They're both 8Ks. If you can get rid of the Hodi, maybe you would, because it's like 7 costs, so it's a bit more awkward. So you do it now and then kill the Jinbei in a different turn.
Yeah, totally agree.
Depends how your turn looks like.
If 3 don't
Yeah,
open,
you gave it.
so maybe another blocker is gonna come down. Blocker and a swing, or just a search and a blocker could also be. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, the search is kind of for blocker now.
it's really good actually. Yeah,
Mm.
and especially if it can't get removed, we can keep filling up our hand with cards, which is really nice.
Maybe Era would be good. Era stage still fine. Probably the best 2 options.
Oh, no, there was 2 don't open.
I don't know. Maybe Jack is cheating.
Wait, I only saw 1.
Yeah, same. I feel like he rested 1 only.
Wait, 4,
Bordon,
5.
Tempest, and
What
Shiryu.
else did he play?
Play Kuzan, right?
Yeah.
Kuzan. Yeah, it's 5 done. It's 5 done.
Was he on 10 don?
Yeah, he's on 10
Okay,
done.
then everything is fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Quick
what a
math.
turn. Actually, what a turn, because now both of the searches have to get swung into, and that negates the whole pressure that Bonney had on Teacher's life. Oh, wow. On the other hand, Bonney can build a big board now, like 2 5 costs, restanding Don, maybe a
He went
smoker.
8 into the teach.
We see what you said in the first game. You just see the Zoros now.
Yeah, but 1 usually isn't enough because, like, let's say there's a 10 cost in his hand now, then yeah, that's just 10 costs on the Zoro. It's just that if we run out of the 10 costs at some point and
No
can't
10
clear
costs.
the Zoro, then yeah, it's rough. Yeah, we
It's
need to
rough.
clear it now. Okay,
No 10 costs, yeah.
we are closer.
So maybe we have Tempest kick in hand. Then it
Yeah,
would work.
Tempest is enough already. Yeah, just yeah, it looks like it.
2, 5, 6.
Yeah. Tempest, it's gone.
Tempest, yes. Okay, that is unfortunate. But maybe there's a second Zoro. If there's a second Zoro and still no teach, because there's no stage on board, right? So no possibility to really search for teach other than the searcher, and then you basically waste your turn.
What do we do?
Because if Dietmar can, he's probably gonna try to get rid of either the Augur or the 7 cost teach. Probably the Augur, because it's easier to remove. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, starts to go live.
5k swing at live. Does Dietmar just take it? Or yeah, probably, right?
Yeah, I would take it, yeah.
4 life is more than enough.
Like maybe
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
like if you clear the Augur here and then
Wait.
like Kid Rosie.
Jake has 3 don't open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just swing 5.
But why not just 8 it at something?
Yeah, 8 at Holy would have also worked.
I guess.
Maybe even.
Oh, okay, and
maybe.
then we see a bigger board. So even 10 cost teaches. It's probably enough at this point. But
I mean, let's say you play 10 cost Teach Holy gets stunned and Carrot is dead. So yeah, that's definitely winning.
Yeah.
Only have like no Rouge left.
I mean, he's
Because
still
one
on.
of your buddies dies for free.
I mean, he's still. Dietmar's still on 3 life, a few cards in hand, and can possibly still play a Kid, right? And Kid would still change things around again, but not 10 cost again because we have to search in the beginning. Let's see what Jack can come up with. 10 cost. Okay, for next turn, we have a 10 cost established now.
I mean, if you pop one and have like Caribou in hand or something, then we probably have enough counter to survive.
Yeah, I suppose.
Kill
Okay,
the
yeah. Get
Carrot.
rid of carrots. Hmm. What else? I think what are they called? The finger pistols or black holes are really missing at this point because all the 5 costs could be removed really easily.
I wouldn't hate just attaching every Don but one to a leader or the Shiro, doesn't matter. Just swinging big at the Hody, forcing
Yeah,
like the block or something, and then Caribou and
yeah,
leader.
that's not even bad. Yeah,
It's not
because then there's
horrible.
only 2 swings. You have a life and a blocker.
Yeah, yeah.
Another Hody could be a bit punishing, and I guess.
Yeah, a little bit, but your opponent cannot overcommit because you have to teach. Okay, that's strong.
Yeah, and we pitch the other 7 costs. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why we went 5 at life last turn when we go 8 at Hody this turn. Then we just go 8 in both turns at leader at the Hody.
They've been playing for an hour. Cut them some slack.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Um, let's see what's gonna come down here. Is Dietmar gonna go and start poking at life? Probably, right? Just start poking at life, and then, if needed, pivot to a Kid. But I don't think Kid is needed at this point. We have 3 life. Um, Don't open basically means you can't die. So
I mean,
I would
Kid is
like to
good because
know.
it plays Rosinante.
Yeah,
Best
especially, yeah.
case. That would be the best reason for Kid.
I would like to know how many 10 costs Jack has in trash. If there's a second, or if they're both in trash, or if there's only one in trash.
Who takes it?
Oh, he
Interesting.
takes a 7. Oh, he has a blocker. Oh, yeah, I forgot what
Yeah, but that means like Dietmar could swing big. I mean, we
would
have
be the
7 cards in
swings.
hand. 7
So the
cards in hand.
swings would be what, like 10, 11?
Yeah, 10, 11.
Okay.
I mean, just attaching one already forces like 3 cards out of hand because like Jack's probably not gonna block a 9.
Hmm. Yeah, 9 looks like the proper swing first. Oh,
Yeah,
he goes
8
8. Okay.
is
Maybe another Hody?
hmm,
Or just actually the Kid.
to 2
Okay,
kills.
2 Ks. Yeah, that's an easy
Yeah, that's
counter.
just it looks like the kill.
Hmm. Okay, another 8, and then maybe a 5 cost.
Interesting. Then I would have went probably just 9, 7 instead. Like
Yeah.
start the 9, make him counter the 9 because you cannot block the 9.
No.
So then
That's
go 7. Like 8 doesn't make sense if you don't want to go. If you don't want to go for a game, then though you don't need to split evenly.
no, for sure. If the swings are basically known, then 8 obviously is the correct choice because there's no life and right.
Yeah, if you
But
have no done, then yeah.
because there's not because Jack doesn't know how high Dietmar is gonna swing. Yeah, this is probably correct if you swing 9 first.
Yeah, 9 and 7 is definitely better.
Okay, but the Cavendish on board is good. Hmm. A 10 cost teach on its own is probably not gonna cut it at this point. Oh, maybe a
Mm,
second blocker with Kuzan is good enough.
I don't know if we have the San Juan whatever guy in trash because it's the only blocker we can grab.
Maybe it's in hand.
Yeah, that would be fine too. pitch it.
Very interesting. These games are not one-sided whatsoever. I thought Teach would have like an easy goal with this matchup, but it didn't feel one-sided whatsoever. It felt like it's a back and forth the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, Tenko's coming down, probably stunning the Hody and the leader. I don't see a reason to stun Cavendish, right? Okay, he's opting for Cavendish, I guess. Swing the Eau Rouge, I would
Maybe
say.
stun like if you stun the Cavendish, then like let's say he plays Hody next turn, then it's definitely technically the same because you restand two, so you have two more done to swing, which is basically the same difference in power than Hody and Cavendish have. But like Cavendish allows him to play like more blocker, or like Cavendish, the kid Cavendish play like two
Yeah,
blocker and
it's
stuff.
more
Make
versatile for sure.
Yeah, maybe even play like Toshigi from hand and something as a blocker.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Makes sense.
Uh,
Okay, all the attacks in Eau Rouge got countered.
yeah,
It might be a problem actually.
could still pop it.
Yeah, but you have to kill something else too. The Hody, especially.
Or he
Because
just kills the Holy, that works
yeah,
too.
yeah. He kills the Hody, right? And
Yeah.
now Eau Rouge and leader on board. So we like Dietmar could swing 10-10, right?
Yeah.
If he has the Hody, it would be 8-8. 5 or 7-8-8 or 7-8-9. No. What am I doing? No, 8. Wait, Hody would be worse, right?
Uh,
Yeah, Hody would be worse than 10-10, I think. Especially because we saw a lot of 2Ks already go to trash, if I'm not mistaken. At least like 4 to 5. I mean, the other option is just living another turn, I suppose.
that's not
Locker on
unlikely.
board.
If you have Kid, then you probably can survive. Like Kid Rosie,
Just
probably.
2 Rosies on board would be enough, maybe?
um,
I
hmm.
guess.
I mean, we gave two 2Ks earlier. We don't have stage. This I feel like 10-10 connects. I would probably go 10-10.
I think I would
I'm
always go
greedy.
10. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely start 10 with the Bonney, so we don't have to rest the. I mean, this one gets blocked anyways. Like,
Yeah,
you're not gonna counter this. This one gets blocked, so.
agreed. And now we play the double, what's it called? 3000 thought style.
Ashura,
Into
yeah.
yeah, into swinging 12, actually.
Yeah.
That was just a bait.
He has 11 in hand, but then we lose to Ashura or whatever event. That would be funny. Hmm.
Okay, let's see. Is he actually going for it, or is he just? If he's not going for it, I would have liked to see a 9K swing, like a 9, yeah, a 9K swing first.
Yeah, 9 would make him think about having, like, if you swing 9 first, then the block would mean he has 11. He can get, like, up to 12K.
Yeah.
So, yeah, then 9 is better. Yeah, it just
Okay, if
does
he
it.
goes for game, yeah, and he does go for the 10K swing at life, does Jack have it?
I
It
mean,
would
we
need
didn't.
3 2Ks.
Yeah, we gave 2-2 earlier and we don't have stage. So we would have naturally just had, like, 5 2Ks in the last turns for some reason.
Jack is thinking so long that I
Maybe
think he
be
has it,
insane.
right? He's just thinking which cards he's
Yeah, if
supposed
he
to
was
trash.
dead, he would just give
That
it.
is crazy. No, he's just
Just
BMing. He just doesn't have it, and he
it
just
is
pretends to have
spamming.
it.
He has so much counter that he has to think about which of them to pitch. It's
Oh,
crazy.
that's crazy. But then let's think about next turn already. Because Teach is definitely gonna go for game next turn, right? And there's no Don open. That means, hmm, no shot. He's BMing him, right?
Yeah. Nah, he has too many 2Ks. Nah, he probably has like a bunch of 1Ks and just thinking about which 1K to keep.
But I don't think he has to keep any because he's always going for game here. What is he gonna go? He's gonna go like start swinging like 7 to 1Ks. Okay. And So it's gonna start swinging like 7Ks here probably, like a 7-7 in the beginning, and then we can always go for game after.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I mean,
yeah.
how many cards has Dietmar? That's the question.
It looks like 2, honestly, like 2 or 3 at max.
I mean, if it's 2, it's math, basically.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
We play extra safe.
that is insane. I think this is not safe playing safe. This has nothing to do with playing safe.
I guess, yeah. It's
This has
basically, it's more risky. It's more,
it is
is it?
way
Unless he
more
has like,
risky.
maybe he top decked like a 10 drop and then plays a second 10 drop.
What
If he
is
plays it,
happening here?
yeah.
Why
I'm
would you
playing it.
not go for game?
If you, the only reason is drawing a second 10 drop.
Even then, because it's 2 swings, a 5 and no, it's 3 swings, 5K, 5K, 6K into the Rouge, and if he has 3 cards, and we're going live. Oh no, wait, the Tentos can stun the 5K. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, I forget about that.
Yeah.
So second 10 cos, I suppose.
Yeah, it's the only
But
play. Yeah, it's the only play. Second 10 drop is two cards. So he plays 10 drop pitches and just goes for game next turn.
why wouldn't we start swinging at live then? In the
I
beginning.
would have
right?
started like 5 phase
Yeah.
again. Yeah. But we have so many swings there's no way we wouldn't have gotten through. We probably, if we calculated it, it's probably still math.
This
That's the
is
12K
over
on
anyways,
board.
right?
Yeah,
Is there
it's
any
over anyways.
way Bonney has a
No.
chance? Nothing to rest, right?
Double straw sword.
Double straw sword.
Straw
Sounds
sword
like a good
hoodie.
idea.
Yeah, straw sword hoodie.
Yeah, this is over. Well, GG, I guess, for Jack. Even though I'm not entirely sure if I would have played it the same way. I mean, he has 2 blockers. He negated the on plays. So
I mean, this is
it's fair, I
unusable,
guess.
this game state.
Yes.
The other one was like 99% win. This is like 100% win.
Okay, and with that, Dietmar is not unbeaten anymore
Washed.
in the league. And that is
Imagine losing to Teach not drawing 2 cards.
a crazy thing.
Crazy.
Because Jack drew 2 cards less than he should have,
Jack's just built different.
I guess.
Nerfed himself and still won.
But still gotta talk about Dietmar's accomplishment. He still got it to game 3, and I would still say it's a very heavily Teach favored matchup. Black into green always has been very good. So yeah, still getting 1 game off of Teach is pretty good.
Yeah. Or hoodie in game 1 or 2, maybe there's a way.
Oh yeah, for sure. Holding game 1 is probably game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think with that, we're gonna take like a really short break and gonna send you to the next game afterwards. I'm not